guys, welcome back to another episode of Ultra Culture TV.
Verses Battle.
Brandy versus Monica. Let's get into it.
I can't be the other woman. History story, side piece order. I need more, cause I am more than the love you have for her.
Hey guys, we're back with another episode. As you heard Trina say, it's the Versus episode. Did y'all see Versus last night? Brandy
versus Brandy.
Yes, bitch. The shit was lit. First of all, I had to wear my nameplate. I had to wear the earrings just to represent the 90s because the 90s was in the house last night and they shut it down. Girl, I was in here for 3 hours nonstop. First of all, let's talk about that. 3 hours, 1.3 million viewers. Like, who does that?
That was the most watched Versus battle. Because everybody was waiting on this anticipated battle.
Ever. And, it took the ladies to do it.
Yes.
We had to come through, you know what I'm saying? The rap is nice, all that is sweet, but we needed to hear that soul, you know what I'm saying? We needed to hear something that, just gave us a peace of mind in this time where everybody's passing away, and while we're talking about it, Wakanda forever, you know what I'm saying? So
rest in peace to Chadwick Boys.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right. So rest in peace to him. So it was really great that they did a little tribute to him, which I thought was great. So without further ado, what we about to do, Trina?
Let's talk about it.
All right. So, I got my little, if you see me, I'll be looking down here because I have my little thing here telling me what the rounds were, just so I can make sure it's right. So, we're going to get into round one. First of all, when they came out, let's talk about their outfits.
Their outfits, I have loved Brandy outfits. They need kind of like soulful,
bohemian,
bohemian vibe.
I loved it. Like, okay, everybody was talking about Brandy looked like a bum. She looked crazy, this and that. But her style matches her personality.
Yes, it does.
You know what I'm saying? It was very Moesha-like because Brandy is very Moesha-like. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least that's the persona that they gave her. So it matched well with me.
Yeah,
Monica in her Fendi outfit. Yes, bitch. Fendi. Like Brandy said, they better cut a check. She looked good, though.
Yes, she did.
She looked good. I really like that.
Her body was all snatched.
Girl, it was. I mean, but
I need me a course to get all the snatch.
I mean, but Monica don't need no course in homegirl skinny. So she don't need no. She always been small, so she don't really need nothing. But it was cute or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was really cute. I really liked their outfits, and they start talking about how they haven't spoken to each other in like 8 years.
Yeah,
and I was like, wow, that's a long time to not speak to anybody. And everybody know there was some kind of falling out. They said that Monica slapped Brandy or something. I don't know what happened, but like, I just wanted people to leave that in the past. People was making all these jokes and all this stuff. Just leave that in the past. We here now.
They moved on, and they showed you how real women can get together and have a conversation.
Yes, I think this is a very powerful moment for women in music. Very powerful.
And it started off, Kamala Harris came on the screen.
She did. Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. That was huge. Yes. That was huge. Like, that was huge.
Like, who does that?
Right. Like, no other presidential candidates or vice presidential candidates has ever been on a Versus episode. Nope. So you already know this night was going to be great. It's going down in history. It's going to be one for the books. It was epic. You know what I'm saying?
It really was epic.
So we're going to jump right into it. Round one. Brandy went first. So she played What About Us, which is one of my jams. I was in here like, and then Monica played Everything to Me. We're going to go back and forth. We're going to name the songs, and we're going to tell you who we thought won the round. Yep. So the round one, who'd you think won, Trina?
I think Brandy won round one.
Okay. Me, I think Monica won. Everything to Me was the shit. Like, Monica sung the hell out that song. You know what I'm saying? She sung the hell out that song. I do like What About Us, but I don't think it was as exciting to me as Everything to Me. So one for Monica, one for Brandy with you, and one for Monica with me. Okay. So round two. Those of you who do not know, Funky the Diva, you had actually commented, replied to my comment, blew my mind because I fucking love you. But Round 2 was Brandy, He Is, and Monica, A Dozen Roses. Anybody who knows me know He Is my favorite song in the whole wide world. Actually, another YouTuber turned me on to that song a long time ago. I think his name is Dollface Barbie. Him and his brother, him and his homeboy Sir Will was singing He Is fast. Like they had it sped up and they were singing it. So I found the song, and when I heard it, blew my mind like 10 years ago. Bruh, love that song. So you already know who I thought won that one, Brandy.
I'm sorry, I thought it was Monica for me.
Oh my God.
A Dozen Roses,
girl. He is,
with
bitch.
A dozen roses.
Girl.
That's when I found you. These are the makings of you.
I know what it is, but I still love He Is. I really do. And even Monica was waiting on that song. She said, please say that, because she loved He Is. She said that's a love song. She said, girl, I used to play that song all the time when I was in love. Now that's from Monica to Brandy. If that ain't nothing, but I love their camaraderie. I love how they was telling each other how great they were. I loved every minute of it. So that's one from Monica for you and one for Brandy for me. But we gonna tell you who we thought won it, and we gonna keep score. So round 3, Full Moon and So Gone.
Full Moon, bitch.
I love Full Moon. I
all
love
day.
that song. When you walk up in the club, feel like giving me the eye. Hey, yo, that was the, hey, like one of those nights. That was my shit. Yo, I love that song. So Gone, Over You, girl, kick in your door and smack your chick. You know what I'm saying? That, I loved that too. So on that one, I gave it a tie.
Yeah, and back then,
that's how we was feeling.
Yeah,
that's how we was feeling. Everybody could relate to Monica on that shit, bro. Like it wasn't no. But Brandy Full Moon made you want to be sexy. Go to the club, have a drink, meet a little young thing, take her home for a little while. So I gave him a tie. Would you say?
Tie.
Okay, that was a tie on that.
That was a tie.
So round 4, cause they 20 rounds, so we gonna get through these pretty fast. Round 4, I Want to Be Down and Don't Take It Personal.
That's a hard one.
It wasn't hard for me.
I gotta say Brandy.
I can't. I used to love Brandy. I wanna be down. Y'all remember the dance? I remember that. I used to love that. But when I heard Don't Take It Personal, Brandy Wanna Be Down, it rocked hard. But when Monica Don't Take It Personal came out, I forgot about that song. Yeah. Like Monica killed that shit. Like, and then to think that she was 12.
Right. When
she wrote that, what you mean don't take it personal? There should be nothing you take it personal at 12. But her voice was like a grown-ass woman, so I loved it.
Yeah, she did have a grown voice for her age.
She did.
But I wanted to be down because I think when that song came out, I was like in 7th grade, and I just wanted to be down.
Yep.
Like, I want to be down with everything. I want to be with the popular kids. Like, I was always quiet and shy. Not no more child.
Right.
But I just wanted to be down. So that's why I picked that one.
Okay, round number 5, Baby and Like This and Like That.
Like this and like
but which one?
That. Like this and like that.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so me and Trina have this thing. Monica, that album, we know every song to it. I know every word to that album. That Monica album with Like This and That and all that. This thing, I know the whole album, word for word. So I do love that song. But when I heard Baby, like everybody was walking around saying Baby, like this and like that. Like Monica said, I don't think that it was as popular. Everybody knew the song, but it wasn't as popular as Baby. No. I used to love Baby. Baby, girl, I love Baby. I love that song. So number 6, Angel in Disguise and You Should Have Known Better.
You should have known better than to think I would be.
So that's the one you want?
Yes,
I love Angel in Disguise. I like You Should Have Known Better, but like Angel in Disguise with Joe, you know I love Joe.
Everybody loves Joe.
So that him and Brandon, their voices on one song, oh my God. Like I could, let me wipe this tear. Cause I'm trying to tell you I love this song. So we know what's up with that. I went with Brandy and you went with Monica. Mm-hmm. So round 7, Missing You and For You I Will. Now this is when Brandy had dedicated her song to like Chadwick and Kobe, his daughter, and Nipsey, and Whitney, and all the people that we lost this year and beyond. And that brought, boy, I know when I was reading the comments, everybody was crying. Everybody was like, yo, I'm crying. Like, people was like, I don't want to cry. Like, I cannot help it. I was bawling.
Every time I hear that song,
I was bawling. I couldn't stop. So that was crazy. But which one you think? My eyes
Missing
just
You.
like allergies.
Missing You.
Missing You.
Yes.
I think that one won too. That one did win. So Almost Doesn't Count, which is one of my favorite songs, against my all-time favorite song by Monica, Why I Love You So Much.
I gotta go with Monica.
Girl, Why I Love You So Much. Girl, her voice
all
on
day.
that. Boy, remember we used to sing that song of all day?
All day.
And that used to be during the times when we didn't have, like, CDs or none of that. We had to rewind and write down the words so we could learn every fucking word.
And kept a fucking notebook.
I'm talking about to the end. We did every ad lib until the sound literally went out till we couldn't hear
all
it.
The way.
Like, we used to love that song.
And Lord forbid that tape pop.
Girl, I wish, you know what song I wish my Monica would have did? Kicking It With You. I wanted to hear that.
Her and Usher.
Yes, but I knew there was a lot of things that they couldn't get through clearance for certain reasons, like the music, and they had to get clearance for those things.
Right.
So some of the music they couldn't get clearance for, and some of them, even though we as fans like the song, personally the artist might not like the song. But I wish you would have put that in there somewhere.
A reason why Moesha Brandy, whatever.
Yeah,
didn't really
sing
sing
the
Moesha theme song because of copyright infringement.
Well, not copyright infringement, but I think it is. Yeah, it is. So round 9, Broken Hearted and Love All Over Me. Now those are two ballads, cause Monica sang, but when you hear Brandy and Wanye, girl,
that did it for me.
Girl. I ain't never had a broken heart at that time, but I used to be in my bed crying.
And like how you know how to feel with a broken heart at that age?
I mean, I don't know, but
and sing it and profound that sound to where you felt it.
Yeah,
like bitch, yes, I'm hurting.
Yeah. And I wasn't even hurting, but I felt like I wanted to hurt.
Yes, I wanted to hurt.
I was like, Lord.
Like, damn, let me know what that feel like. Shit.
So Broken Hearted, that one.
Yes.
That's hands down. Number 10, sitting on top of the world and down for my niggas. I said sitting on top of the world. I'm just trying to be me, doing what I got to do. That was my shit. So 11. Some of y'all didn't know Brandy's new song, which is my new favorite song by Brandy, which is called Borderline. I don't want to be schizo this time. Girl, listen to the words of that song. Oh my God, and her voice and the pain and the emotion that I feel in that song, I love it. It's Still Standing. I know that's one of your favorite songs.
Yes.
That's true. She loves Still Standing. I remember that.
All day long.
So I already know Monica won that one for her. Yeah. So Borderline for me and Still Standing for her on round 11. That's 20 rounds, y'all. They was killing me. People was like, damn, when it's going to be over? But I did not want it to be over. Even when it was over, they didn't want to leave. But on to the round 12. Round 12, Love Again and Commitment. What'd you think?
Commitment.
I did like Commitment. I never really heard Love Again before.
Me neither.
I was kind of lost to that. I mean, but it was nice to hear.
Yeah, it was
nice. I never heard it before, but I liked it. Round 13, Slow Jam. I'm gonna put it down. You go follow love. I'm gonna put it down. You go follow love.
Okay.
I used to love that song, girl. So what did you think? You already know which one I picked.
Yeah, I'll put it down.
Yeah, I like that one. Round 14, The First Night, and Who Is She to You?
Who is she to you?
I
need to know.
I do. I liked it The First Night, but I don't like it as much as I like, Who Is She to You? Yeah.
That's right.
So round 15, Knock Knock and Best Friend Moesha theme song.
Knock Knock.
I mean,
knock,
you remind me of
knock.
my Gucci shoe. That was my jump, bro, yo. So that boy, I swear to God, I was like Mary J. Blige when this shit came on. I was like, girl, you don't even know I started to do the kick it all, girl.
You should have.
You weren't ready. They weren't ready for that. So you already know who won that one. Round 16, Before You Walk Out of My Life, is sitting up in my room, girl, bye. Before You Walk Out of My Life, girl.
Hands down.
Bill. Girl, we used to sing the hell out of that song, Trina, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
We used to sang the hell out of that song. I'm talking about Monica and Brandy is like staples. Anybody that's like about 38 to 42, that was our prime. That was us as teenagers in high school. That was us going through our first dates, proms, breakups, makeups, first time having sex. That was a lot of firsts for us. So these are the women that ushered us into womanhood. So ain't really nothing they can do wrong in my eyes. I loved it.
All the way.
I did. I loved it. What's the next one? 17. Every time the beat drop or talk about our love.
Every time the beat drop. With the Franchise Boys.
Yes, I remember that. That shit was hot. I liked that. So
I still play that to this day.
Yeah, that one went
That's
for
in my
me.
playlist.
Number 18, Sideline Hoe. Put that on everything. Sideline Hoe. Use a hoe. Use a hoe. Sideline Hoe.
And you know what? When she was saying that, and Brandon was like, hold up, you can't say that, Soraya, her child or whatever. And Brandon was like, Monica was like, oh, my kids know me.
Right, they know me,
Like,
me.
they know me.
You know what I'm saying? And Mama gonna be real at all times, and Brandon,
You have to be.
She gotta be a little bit more.
She gotta be.
If Soraya got to be about 18.
You can't keep her sheltered like
Not
that.
only that, but Soraya got to be about 18. She old enough
Yeah.
now. So, I mean, if you won't say it, guess what? She gonna hear that. The streets, not the streets, but the streets. So you need to go ahead and give her that damn knowledge. Let Monica talk to her.
Let Ray J talk to her.
No, not Ray J. no, not Ray J. Let Monica talk to her. If Ray J talk to her, she will be somewhere in Vegas acting a damn fool. Please and thank you. So the next one is 19, Trust, Impossible When You Touch Me. Now, I thought it was going to be Trust, but I've never heard Impossible When You Touch Me. So after it was over, I went back and listened to the whole song. Oh, my God.
I'm sorry, it's Trust for me. I never heard of the
it.
song. It's okay, Trust.
Yeah, I mean, Trust is great, and I think overall it wins for me. But I'm
And
just
that's
saying,
her and Keisha Cole, right?
yes.
Yeah.
But I just think that Impossible When You Touch Me, I've never heard that song before, so now I've added it to my playlist of sexual seduction.
Okay.
So yeah, I like it.
And then Monica killed Keisha Cole on that song.
She murdered her on her own track.
Yes.
In round 20, Have You Ever and Angel of Mine.
I actually like Brandy's Have
Oh,
You Ever.
I love that song. But you know, I just love Brandy. I'm so partial to her. But like, okay, so I love Brandy and Monica. If they was against anybody else, I'd be rooting for them individually. I'd be like, nah, fuck whatever she did. Monica the best. Nah, fuck whatever she did. Brandy the best. But when you put these two head to head, it's so hard. It's so hard to like pick.
It is.
So this is the way I chose. I chose this way. We're talking about music.
Mm-hmm.
Brandy is the vocal Bible. To me, she just is the vocal Bible. And the reason why I say this is even Monica said it. Monica said, Brandy is a student of arts.
She is.
She's a student of the art. So she's a student of she's a student of music. Not only does she want to learn how to sing it, read it, blah, 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 she's just a perfectionist. She said there's a lot of times, Monica said she could do her shit in one take. Brandy said it might take her 5 or 6 takes to get her the take that she wants because she's so technical when it comes to she want to make sure she hit every note, this and that. But Monica is more of a feeling person. Yeah. She feels it, she belts it out. Reminds me of a Mary or Kiki Wyatt. Or Faith Evans just blow and then just, but you feel it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You feel it when she's singing. But Brandy, you still feel it. But if we're gonna talk about the musical technicalities, to me, it's Brandy hands down.
I totally agree. It's
Brandy hands down. Musically, the musical inclination that she has is just out of this world.
Right.
I mean, she's just okay. So think about when they were doing they were going back and forth with the battles. Brandy was just like singing Monica's songs, singing her songs, her ad-libs, her runs was crazy. Brandy was killing it, but at the same time, when Monica did start singing and they stopped the music, they let her sing, she sounded just like exactly like the actual original album. Yeah. She sounded like they just cut the music off and left it singing acapella. But it was really her singing.
Right.
So, and then Brandy, she had some pitchy sounds, but when she did her runs, like nobody can run like Brandy.
Nope.
Nobody can run like Brandy, bro. Like nobody can run like Brandy. So for me, it was Brandy, just because I feel like Brandy is somebody who this music consumes her.
Yeah.
She lives music. Monica does music because she likes it. But Brandy loves it. No, Monica loves it, and she does it because she loves it. But Brandy lives music.
She embodies.
She embodies and she bodied the whole competition, because most of mine was Brandy. Most of my wins was given to Brandy. I just can't help it. I love her music. Mm-hmm. Like the raspiness of her voice, the tone. And not only that, Monica, like over the years, she sound the same. Different songs, but you always knew it was her.
Exactly.
But Brandy,
you can't really tell.
You know it's her.
You know her, but you know what I'm saying.
But she has like a
wait a minute, who is that?
Yeah,
that sound like Brandy. Then when you look it up,
you know it's Brandy. But like, let's say Full Moon, that album was totally different than the next album. You know,
right.
Like all her albums are so different. People say they don't like B7. I love that album. It's new.
I only heard a few songs.
Yeah, but you like it?
Yeah, I like what I heard so far. So.
Like I said, Borderline and No Tomorrow, those are two of my favorite songs so far off the album. I've listened to the whole thing, but I haven't listened to it more to get a little bit comfortable with the songs. But I just think that, like, over the years, their body of work speaks for itself.
For itself, yeah. And it was an epic battle.
It was. And I also like during the little, like before they played their songs, Brandy read poems. Everybody was mad about it. I liked your poems, Brandy. I'm just into shit like that. So
I was okay with a few of the poems,
but she kept going.
Yeah, she kept going. I'm like, girl, no, we want to hear you sing.
But the little stories in between, I like that too. Like I was 19 and pregnant. We was singing from our pregnant gut. I was going through some things when that happened. You know, like Tupac said my name in this song or this or that.
Yeah, when she met Tupac, she was just like
West Side. She couldn't help herself. You know what I'm saying? So I can imagine if I could met Tupac, then I probably would say West Side too. Like that's all you can say. But you know, I just really like all the background stuff. I like that Brandy was so jovial and having fun. I didn't feel like Monica was having that much fun at first. But that's to be expected. Yeah. I hadn't talked to this girl. Me and this girl been beefing for 8 years. We ain't really talked.
Right.
So we coming together.
A little bit of tension.
Yeah, we've been coming together to do this. We had a little conversation backstage, but that ain't like remedied everything.
We ain't sat and had an hour conversation.
Yeah, I mean they might have had an hour, but I'm just saying that sometimes it take a little bit longer than an hour or so. So I just think that y'all just need to, everybody was like, oh, Monica was shady, oh, Brandy was shady. Let that go. Let them girls be great. Like, I think that a lot of times, artists don't even have problems with each other. Like, especially after 8 years. What problems would they have with each other? They already moved on. They got kids. They grown now. But we still want to say, oh, this shady, that shady. I think we are a lot of the reasons why they have problems.
And a lot of the memes.
Yeah, the memes, I hated them. Trina asked me that I want to put some in the video, and I told her no because they made me mad. Erykah Badu made me mad. You know, Erykah Badu made me mad in the comments about, so Brandon wore Monica's shoes this time. Yes, it was funny, but wasn't nobody on you and Jill Scott shit climbing y'all. And if they was, that's petty. Like, this was a very pivotal moment for us as women. And I just don't think that nobody was tearing us. I don't think that nobody should be tearing them down. The prosthetic legs, the shoes, Lord Farquhar, Brandy's damn, what do you call those things, scarecrow outfit. I just was like, why?
I mean, like, it was funny, like
it is funny, but
the time.
Come on, bro. Like those girls,
and like nobody really goes in when the men
do it. Don't nobody be up there talking. Well, I guess they do because they had Rick Ross to do one. But but I'm just saying, like, I just think that, you know, sometimes it's all good and fun to be like throwing shade and having fun and shit. But like, it ain't always called for or needed.
Nope.
Is what I thought. You know, it actually made me mad when it was over. I was looking at the videos and it just actually made me mad to see all these people saying all these negative things when I think these women gave them the best 3 hours they had in a long time.
Yes, they did.
So it just
and then Brandy was talking about we should go on tour. I mean, not right now.
What do y'all think about the tour with Brandy and Monica? I say do it.
I say do it.
What we should call it?
Damn. R&B.
R&B, I do like that. I do like that, but we don't want to keep dwelling on beef. We just talking about that. I don't know what we should call it. Y'all drop down in the comments and give us some names of what y'all think they should call it.
Who y'all think should be on the next Versus battle? I have my pick.
I don't know. There's a lot of people that I think should be on the Versus battle, but I think they should do a Versus Powerhouse edition. And I think there should be all singers, not singers, singers. Lil Duval thought it was funny last night, but singers. Like, I need somebody that gonna come up there and sing. Like Deborah Cox, Kiki Wyatt, Fantasia, Mary J. Blige, Jennifer Hudson, Mariah Carey. Like,
I don't know if Mariah can hold a note.
I don't know whether she can, but she could. You know what I'm saying?
But you know who I would love to see? Silk versus Jagged Edge.
We talked about that. They talked about that on live last night. They did. They talked about that on live last night.
Faith and Mary.
We talked about that too, but Faith ain't got enough hits. Mary got 20 albums.
That's true.
So the only person that ever gonna be able to compete with Mary is somebody like Mariah Carey, because if you're gonna battle song for song, you got to have 20 songs to battle with.
And somebody else I thought about, Fantasia versus Jennifer Hudson.
They talked about that too, but people said they didn't want to hear all that screaming. That's what they said last night. I told you I was in everybody live last night. I told you trying to find out what the next verses was. Well, Timberland, I went to Timberland and Swiss Beats live after this was over, and D Nice also had a live after with his cute self. I love D Nice.
So
I miss him.
That's a fine
yeah,
man.
he was DJing and looking all good and stuff. That was the after party, but I went directly to Swiss Beats and Timberland's live after that, and they was just so proud of them girls, bro. Like, they was like 3 hours. The views never went below 1 million, and the views never reached 1 million before this Versus episode.
Yes, man.
The women was killing it. I was so damn proud, bro. So
Still
proud.
Still proud.
I mean, I ain't even know what to say. My heart is full right now. Like, I've been listening to Brandy and Monica all day. Oh, Melanie Fiona, I want to hear her. Lil Mo.
Yeah.
I need you. Girl, Lil Mo. I'm calling you out, Lil Mo. For real, I'm calling you out. I need to hear that. Because your first album, bitch, what was it called?
Based on a true story.
From front to end, Tomorrow, all that. I love all those songs.
When she redid Cindy Lauper song?
Girl, please, time after time, please, Lil Mo. I need to hear it. I need to hear it. Even if you just do a live concert or live on Instagram, I'll be there. I'm pretty sure a lot of us will be there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm excited to see what the future of Versus has coming for us.
Look like it's gonna be a lot more in store.
Shit was real. A lot of people were saying that Monica won. A lot of people were saying that Brandon won, and I'm glad that at the end of Versus they don't actually pick a winner, because at the end of the day we the winners. We got to experience their music in a different way during a pandemic.
Right.
Something that we can't go to concert and see. Something that this is something that would have happened, never happened otherwise. It took a pandemic for us to get Brandon and Monica back together. So I say let's do a 50 Cent Ja Rule. Let's bring them niggas back together. It's murder. So I'm ready for the next whatever. Any more thoughts on it?
No, that's it. I think we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah. Oh, they did do it at Tyler Perry Studios.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really cool. I don't know whether that would be where they would do it at from now on. I doubt it, but because when they do the rap star, they gonna be wanting to smoke and shit. I don't know what Tyler gonna say about that, but he should say nothing because I believe he smoked too. But I just loved it. And then Monica premiered her new song.
Yeah.
Featuring Lil Baby. Mm-hmm. And I really liked that one too.
Yeah, I liked that one too.
And she also alluded to the fact that her and C Murder are together now, or they got a entanglement going on. I don't know how much entanglement they're doing until you get out of jail, but right now they got a little something going on, and she even said as much. She was like, I'm gonna play this, and she talked about supporting him. Brandon said that she would support her if she needed it. So I think that overall, just watching the camaraderie between the two of them, watching how mature they were.
Right.
If I ever thought I couldn't get along, like there's a lot of people that I don't like, but I know now that I can be in the same room with them and be ladylike and cordial just because of what happened today.
Right.
So it gives me a little hope for the future.
Yeah, it does. So all you ladies take notes.
I promise you.
But this is it for our edition of the Versus Battle. Y'all please like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
And we'll see you next time.
Later.